So, out on my daily routine scanning, I have found a limited sleeper cache, and with the probes we got from that Astero kill, we should be able to scan it down. These are quite nice for just ISK making, so let's try. There we go, we got 100% luck. These are also quite nice for new pilots, because they can pay out well. Okay, we're landing on the site now. First thing we need to do, this is going to be sort of a walkthrough. First thing we need to do is we need to hack this hyperflux generator with a data analyzer. They're not terribly difficult, just be patient with it. If we were to fail this hack, we would have 2 minutes until to try it again until this site despawns. But we're not gonna fail this hack, and we're gonna be rewarded with a strange rift, an acceleration gate. So let's take it and let's go inside the sleeper cache. Okay, so we're landing now in a dead space pocket. We have a bunch of storage depots. Those are relic hacks. There is one that's inside the cloud, and there is a remote pressure regulator close to us. To get to the one that's inside the cloud, that storage depot, we need to first hack this remote pressure control unit. This is once again a data hack. They're not difficult, and it will give us a, I believe, 2-minute timer? 2 or 3 minute timer to hack that can that's inside that gas cloud. So with just a few clicks we should be able to find what we need. There it is. So now that in 2 to 3 minutes that cloud will be destabilized again. So let's get ourselves going to that mangled storage depot. One thing we need to also watch out for is those egg-shaped structures. Those are basically proximity bombs, and I don't think this probe lives an explosion of those. But we'll be careful. If we're careful, we'll not be in danger. Let's hack this thing. These you can fail as many times as you want. There we go. That can pop, and we also got a pop-up that we have 60 seconds left. So we got graviton physics, and we got some sort of material. Let's grab the other mangled storage depot, which is not inside this cloud. The visual for the cloud is a bit bigger than the actual cloud damaging zone itself. There's the car, and inside, waiting for us, is a meta autocannon. Well, let's burn away from these and find our next thing we need to have. I think I'll go for that mangled storage depot, and then we'll do a loop around the back to get to the other two. One of these depots is also hidden behind a force field, quote unquote, but there is a cheese strat for it. You don't actually have to deal with the force field. I think... Yeah, we got this. There we go. I was worried that we wouldn't have it. There we go, 2 million in a storyline blueprint, because this is where storyline blueprint come from, and a bit of blue loot, 2 million in blue loot. So now we're gonna go around the back of that asset cloud that we first disabled with that remote pressure unit to get to the other storage depots. Thankfully our probe is fairly quick, going just over 2300 meters a second. So we'll grab that storage depot, and we're trying to be careful to not go into any of these danger clouds or any close to those proximity mines. Yeah, so we failed this hack, but we can just go again. Because these hacks don't fail. I'm glad they don't explode because I don't want to miss out on loot from here. And these sites are not too difficult to hack once you know a thing or two about the hacking minigame. Which I'm not displaying very well here because I'm just failing, but there is the car. So yeah, we got a sleeper drone AI Nexus and a bit of RAM. Oh, I didn't mean to overheat my... So yeah, there is a mangled storage depot that's fairly close to the bomb, the plasma bomb, and then there is that one dented storage depot that's like far on its own. That's the force field one. We'll go for that one first, because I kind of just want to slow boat into that mangled storage depot. So that the remote defense grid unit would disable the force field, but we don't need to hack it because our probe goes fast enough that we can just skip it. Because the force field has a bit of delay before it activates. So we get in, we deactivate our micro drive with 2 ice stabs, we can stop on a dime, there is the force field, and we're already inside. There is the car. And this dented storage depot has 10 million in coordinates, a bit more of that material. And now we can slow boat. Let's find a good point of reference to get out of this force field. Because again, I really do not want to hit these bombs. And the smaller your sig, and the slower you go, the closer you can get to them. Right? Big sig, going fast with a micro warp drive, not a good idea. So we'll stop our ship far enough away and crack this thing open. there it is. And that is the entirety of a limited sleeper cache cleared in a T1 frigate. A bit more sleeper loot. Let's go to a safe spot, see how much we got in blue loot. These usually pay out anywhere between 30 and 50 mil from my experience. This one was a bit low, this was 20 mil. Well, 20 mil for us. Usually it's about 30 because there is some loot that we just cannot sell, like these isotropic deposition thingies. Yeah, isotropic deposition guide, they are not bought by NPCs, so we cannot sell them. Same with the graviton physics book, we could sell it and it would be closer to 30 mil. So this was like a lower roll, but you know, not bad for what was 15 minutes of my life. And I also hope that this could be helpful to someone in the future to see how to be able to run those limited sleeper caches in just a T1 fit probe. Just a relic, a data analyzer T1 probe launcher, and that's it. That's all you need.